So Gambino is the CEO, director. What are you over there? Let me get your mic on
I
here.
am the Chief Executive Officer at Hometown Health
At
Centers.
Hometown Health. And is there more than one, or is it just Schenectady?
No, I'm happy to say that for a year now, we've also opened a practice in Amsterdam.
Amsterdam, great.
So we've moved into Montgomery County, and this year, very excited to say, we are going to open a health center in Schenectady High School and also Mount Pleasant Middle School.
What a great idea.
It is.
You're going to the people.
We're going to the children.
Yeah.
Because what happens a lot of times, children get sick for a variety of reasons. That's not news. But a lot of times, people have parents especially, difficulty with transportation. Other things happen in their lives. And for some reason, the children aren't able to get to us.
Yeah.
So we figure if we can catch a lot of this stuff ahead of time, we're actually bringing the care to them. They're a captive audience. There they are in the school, and we can actually take care of them on site.
Yeah, you can take care of them and perhaps get involved with educational programs
Exactly.
for health education.
No question.
But you're here to talk about a really neat thing
Yes.
that's happening.
There's no question. Do you want me to reveal it?
Yes, go.
Is this the time to do that? Well, first of all, I just want to say thank you for the follow-up because I was here before.
Yeah.
And this is actually the follow-up to that show because we're opening what's going to be
We love you
called...
anyway, even if it's not a follow-up. Come back.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. We're opening what is going to be called College Hometown Pharmacy, which is a collaboration between Hometown Health Centers and Albany College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences, which, by the way, Ann is a graduate of.
Yeah.
So we decided that this was going to be a great fit. The college is actually going to own and run an independent pharmacy on our site. So if you're not familiar with Hometown, it's a top quality organization. We provide quality health care, behavioral health services, and also dental services. And we're nationally recognized for the care that we provide. But what makes it even better is under one roof, you can either get a medical checkup, you can get a dental checkup. If you have behavioral health issues or a family member who has behavioral health issues, you can come to us and we can help you with that. But at the same time, if a medication is needed, you don't have to worry about getting a taxi, you don't have to worry about getting a bus.
Do it all in one.
You can get it all in one place because we're going to have a pharmacy that's going to be able to provide those prescriptions for you at the time of care.
Well, and one thing I have to add is that the pharmacist there will most likely do a nice consult with each patient.
Oh, there's no doubt. They, as part of the program, they're going to provide medication management. I think it's called MTM, right? Medication Therapeutic Management, something like that. And they're also a health education about diabetes or whatever the chronic issue may be. A lot of people suffer from asthma or diabetes or hypertension, and sometimes they have questions. And in this country, our pharmacists are really revered.
They're the first, yeah.
They are. They're right there at the front line, and people want to take advice from a pharmacist. They feel comfortable talking to them. They feel comfortable in that environment. So at College Hometown Pharmacy, they'll be able to actually have time with a pharmacist to make sure that there's no complications with taking different medications.
And the one thing that I like is that, and we're showing photos as we talk about this, but one of the main things that I find is students are really on top of all the most current changes in pharmacy, the drugs, everything. They're right at the cusp of that. Not that all pharmacists aren't, but the students have that like right there.
There's no doubt.
And so they are willing to share this information. I know that.
They're so smart, and that's one
Oh,
of the...
that's President Gazzo.
President Dewey.
Dewey. Gazzo. Did I say Gazzo? That's
all
the
right.
last one. I'm sorry, Dewey.
President Dewey.
Greg Dewey.
In
I'm sorry.
that particular picture, he's in the background.
Yeah.
That's a pharmacy student at the counter, and of course, in the picture before that, I was there. That's one of the students who will actually be rotating through. What it's important to talk about with this pharmacy, though, is it's going to be a student-operated pharmacy. So in other words, they're calling it Beyond Practice Ready because...
I love that.
Isn't it wonderful?
Dewey's initiative was just incredible.
It really is. They're not only being educated at the college, but they're rotating through an independent pharmacy that is going to be supervised by
a registered pharmacist.
Licensed pharmacist. And they're going to get the practical experience of not only dispensing medications, but providing health education to our patients, and also being able to learn business principles of running their own business. It's very exciting. And so
I love love the
Yeah,
collaboration.
isn't
I am
it great?
so excited about this because that's one of the pieces that was kind of missing. Even though the pharmacists went into the preceptors, into different settings, this kind of immerses them.
Yeah,
Did I
there's no
say that
doubt.
right?
You're absolutely right. And
It's an immersion thing.
and if I may, the last time I was here, I followed an Elvis impersonator.
Did you?
Yes,
Oh,
and
yeah,
now I
yeah.
followed basically a barbershop quartet.
What are you going to do next?
Well, no, what I was going to say is when you were well, I don't know, I don't sing, so I can't sing. But when you were looking at their faces, the forgettables.
Yeah,
they were so happy with what they were doing. You could
are.
see they were just glowing.
Yeah.
Well, I had the same experience when I was watching the students come into the when we made our announcement about the pharmacy. We had, the pictures aren't up anymore, but we had the students behind the pharmacy counter, and our patients were actually going up to them because they didn't know at the time that the pharmacy wasn't open.
Yeah.
But the students just glowed. They were so happy because they realized that this was something special. This is what they love to do. This is what they were desiring to do, and they know that they're going to take their experience and be able to help what in many cases is going to be an underserved individual.
Yeah. Well, when I was an instructor there, we had the professional experience. What we did is we had the students pretend. I would pretend I was a patient,
right.
And then, but it wasn't the same.
not the
I
same.
mean, they knew that I was grading them, and
Yes.
obviously,
Yeah.
but still, it was kind of the first kind of little baby step that we took to try and get the students thinking about how to deal with patients.
Absolutely.
This is perfect. what you're doing.
Think of it, if you want an analogy, a doctor goes to school for many, many years, but there is nothing that they can educate them about or teach them in a class like when that first patient walks into the room.
Yeah.
It's you and the patient. It's one-on-one.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same thing for a pharmacist.
And we know how important that contact
critical.
is because the contact that you have with your provider helps in your getting better to recovery.
Agree.
And if they don't have a good persona or understand what the patient
Absolutely.
has, you might as well forget the medicine almost. It's like, nothing's going to work because you need to know that the person is interested in you.
There's no doubt about
Yeah.
it. One of our core components at Hometown is to build trust.
Mm-hmm.
We want people to be treated with respect, and we also want them to know not only are we taking care of them, but we're listening to them.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing because you can go to a doctor and have something as minor as pink eye or maybe an earache or something like that.
It's not so minor if you
But
got
sometimes,
it.
well, that's true. But if a doctor actually talks to you,
Yeah.
that doctor may realize, well, maybe you have diabetes or maybe you have something else wrong.
Exactly. And that's what
what's
this is
important.
all about.
That's-
Well, I want to thank Joe for being here. Oh my goodness, I am so excited about this. What is your opening?
We have a grand
Oh,
opening.
can you tell us?
I can. We have a
Okay.
grand opening on March 30th, and it's at our health center, which is at 1044 State
Can I
Street
come
in
see you?
Schenectady. We encourage you to come. You came to our announcement.
I did.
Came to our announcement. So yes, and we're going to. We look forward to serving the Schenectady community
Yeah,
at our
I'm so
new pharmacy,
excited.
which again is called College Hometown Pharmacy.
maybe
And
I'll
may I
come
have-
by camera, huh?
That would be terrific.
Good.
Can I take just
Absolutely.
15 seconds.
Go ahead.
I want to thank so much the people at Albany College of Pharmacy. From President Dewey right on down, they have been a remarkable team to
Greg
work
Dewey
with.
has some really great
He's a
initiatives.
visionary.
He's a
He's a
visionary,
visionary,
and
there's no
I
question.
applaud you,
I agree.
President
Yes,
Dewey.
I agree.
Okay.
And thank you for having us on so we can talk about it.
Yeah, good. Thanks for being
Appreciate
here. Yeah, we're going to take it. I hope that you're excited about all that's going on.
Do I not
can't-
look
I
excited?
can't tell, really. Yeah, good.